This is a threefold upsetting survival game. As long as being able to live in the city for 24 hours, you could get $24,500,000. It is imperative that players carry their phone with them at all times in order to provide location to the hunter at any time. For every hour to live, a certain amount of money will be transferred to the account, and once killed, all bounties go to the hunter. To survive, players can think of any way, because this game has no rule. When Dodge was defenseless, the game suddenly began. Everyone here could be a hunter. Dodge chose to move, constantly running away. Because the enemy has 5 people, and he did not even know who it is, Dodge's first option is to run on the bus, wanting to look around in advance. But unexpectedly someone chased up here, sat down next to Dodge. Dodge wasn't sure if this person was a hunter, but from the movements, Dodge felt very capable. Stop. Stop. Dodge got off the bus and kept running. Dodge has no target, only relentlessly moving to run away from the enemy, but Dodge is still hit. A Mercedes-Benz closely followed Dodge. Dodge quickly ran into a large building. Because no matter how talented the hunters are, they dare not act in crowded places. Dodge picked up the newspaper and looked around safe. So Dodge quickly ran into the elevator, intending to hide in this building. Unexpectedly a man came in, a hunter. Dodge is not sure, but maintains his caution. Because 1 second before the assassin takes action, he will not tell you he's the killer. Dodge took the girl's ballpoint pen as a weapon, preparing to go to war at any moment. Luckily Thief Man was out. Dodge breathed a sigh at this time, but as Dodge in one floor starts looking for a place to hide, that man reappeared. This time Dodge was sure the enemy was a hunter, and Dodge quickly fled. A man as big as Dodge, now hiding in the toilet like a mouse. The assassin Entei, Red, only saw him put down his weapon, take off his clothes, then open each room, until he found the target. But he did not take action, but called the creator of the game, mockingly saying the game was too simple. It's only been 1 hour and I've won. Then he easily picked up his weapon, but unexpectedly. Okay, so now we... Dodge quickly merged into people because only that could be safest. But in the end still got hit by an uncle. He was the second hunter. He intends to take Dodge to an uninhabited place to secretly kill him, but unexpectedly now that man also came running. Seeing that his target was in the hands of someone, he hurriedly pressed the elevator's emergency button. Dodge fled, but unexpectedly fell into a hole, again caught by the man. This time for sure he couldn't run. Thankfully there was a policeman behind him, but Dodge didn't ask for help from the policeman because the game's rule was not to alert the cop. The police asked what happened. Dodge pretended to say nothing and left the place. The opponent could only stare his target running away. Dodge ran to a subway station, intending to get on a tram, but that man had relied on positioning soon to find it. Once again escaping, Dodge looked around. This time there must be no assassins in the compartment. At that time he can sit down safely. On the other side, the uncle found the other man, saying he had interfered with his hunting, violating hunting rules. The other man protested, because the game rule is that only when you are about to act, I cannot interfere. At that time, you were only holding the target in a public place, which was impossible to take action, so this does not count as interference. On the other side, Dodge hid into a chapel, because getting off the tram, the assassin probably won't be able to get here that fast. Dodge revealed her suffering to the parish priest. The parish priest also conducted deep preaching to Dodge if he talked like that, but it wasn't long before it was time. Dodge cannot stay here for too long because soon hunters will come. He must leave immediately, but the parish priest did not let Dodge go, saying this is the church, they will not dare to do anything to him. Damn, look, they know where I am now. Actually Dodge, I knew where you were soon. It turned out that the black man in front of him was one of the assassins. He looked on the locator and found that Dodge was in the car, guessed he would definitely come, so he pretended to be a parish priest to ambush in this place. The two began to fight fiercely. In the end the other man was locked in this room. Dodge's leg was also injured. He bought some medicine to treat himself and then continued to run away. It has been 12 hours but only 3 out of 5 assassins appeared. But the best way right now is to constantly blend into the stream of people, because that is not the case. Moreover, the assassin will not act in crowded places. He pretended to be a fan of the football team, put on his hat and successfully blended into the crowd. But at this timid other man chased, he looked on the locator to know that Dodge was here but could not find it. In the end Dodge's captors became the owner of the clothing store because his clothes were obtained by theft. Dodge was exposed immediately. The man chased but it was too late. Dodge hid in a trunk. The car ran away. He successfully escaped. But he suddenly thought of one thing. The rule of the game was that it could only be done in the city. Once you leave this city then the game will remove the 24-hour limit and will run forever, until one get killed. He frantically slammed into the trunk so the owner of the car let him out. Walking aimlessly on the road alone full of injuries, he didn't know where to go. 0.2x greater than just robbed a taxi to drive away. He wanted to go home because he's been gone for more than 10 hours. The wife was extremely worried, making many phone calls, and did not know where her husband went. Only the amount of money in the bank increased so much over the hour she felt very scared. But Dodge dared not tell his wife because the game's rule was not to tell anyone. Even though he got home, he could only watch from a distance. This short moment of silence is broken by the sound of a motorcycle. Could it be another killer? The wife heard a fight outside and opened the door to check. Isn't this my husband? Not in time to speak, Dodge drove away. The two people on the road were furiously chasing each other. The assassin broke through the tire and jumped straight up. Used the thread to tighten Dodge's neck from behind. In the end, the car crashed into the curb because without wearing his seatbelt he fell to the ground. It turned out to be the man in the church. But this time Dodge did not want to run away anymore. Compared to being pursued by a hunter, it was not as if he directly killed the opponent. Go to hell. One of the 5 assassins killed, still 2 have not been revealed. Time has passed 16 hours. Just persevere for 8 hours to win. It was also before dawn that Dodge had only 2 options, either to hit or to deal with all the assassins. Very clearly Dodge has chosen the first. The target this time was a ship about to leave the dock, only so the assassin would not be able to find him. But even so, the other uncle was able to chase away. Fortunately, the staff told Dodge the train was about to start, he could leave the enemy behind. Now finally safe. 8 hours later Dodge just was on board. No assassin would come find him anymore. Now he has to replenish his energy preparing to eat. Didn't I say the buffet is 10 minutes from now? Sorry, I'm so thirsty. Is that so? The hunter will make people thirsty, Dodge. Damn it. Unexpectedly, this woman in front of him was also an assassin, now also appeared. She knocked Dodge to the ground, but he was still running. He ran onto the deck. It turned out that this ship was not only moving in Detroit, but also heading towards Canada. Once crossing this bridge, then Dodge broke the game rules. Going out of the assassin's hunting range, he quickly climbed onto the bridge. The other female assassin climbed. As a result, he kicked down with his foot. Failed to run, he changed clothes of a tramp. There are still 6 hours left, but now he is fully injured, extremely tired, not sure if he can persevere or not. When Dodge was about to give up, a car appeared. I'm sorry, Val. Get on. Luckily the man was a friend of Dodge, who asked him what happened at last. He could not speak, because the game could not be revealed to anyone else. The man chased. Dodge jumped into the car and fled. He went to a poor residential area. He thought the opponent wouldn't come that fast. The result is he was still caught. There's good news and one bad news. The good news is that the people in front aren't assassins. The bad news is they're a bunch of bandits. Dodge said, let me go, if not for a while a lot of international assassins will come here. By then everyone will have to die. The bandits did not believe. They beat Dodge a lot. As expected, someone knocked the door outside. The assassin carried a submachine gun to deal with all the people inside. And this person was the 5th hunter, who was also the one sitting on the bus from the start. Now there were only the 2 of them left in the room, but the game stated that guns are not allowed. The assassin certainly understood, because he had played this game 5 times before. So to kill Dodge needed he used electric stimulator. This time he can't run anymore. The game ends. Dodge was saved by a bandit with a gun. The game makes a big change. Dodge still has a chance. Now it was less than an hour from the end of the game. 2 assassins were killed. The creator of the game had kidnapped his wife so that Dodge could play on. Also means that, before dawn, Dodge is forced to be alive. There is no way back. Dodge came to a broken garage. He did not intend to run away anymore, well prepared, and formally challenged the remaining hunters. And the 3 assassins from outside soon arrived. Which of the 3 can kill the target, that person will get the bounty of $24,500,000. It was very clear that this Asian woman really wanted to get it, and the uncle ran behind him. The other man still did not forget to adjust his hair. In the factory, the uncle entered with a knife and walked around looking for the target. As for Dodge's trap arrangement, he scoffed at the same time. But he couldn't laugh anymore. Dodge pointed a gun at the opponent, just like what he did to him before, but the uncle counterattacked to stop him. The 2 fought fiercely. In the end, he used a machine to hold his hand and left. Dodge met his friend again. He was very skeptical. How could he find him every time? Dodge only saw the enemy raise their gun. The woman fell to the ground. Great shot, this time I believe you. The man chased, but Dodge soon prepared gas. He turned on the light, closed the door. The entire factory immediately exploded. If nothing unexpected happened, then all 3 assassins would have been killed. But by the time he went to the construction site to save his wife, the man was still not dead. Dodge let his wife stay where she was, serving herself as bait for the enemy. He ran down the stairs to the rooftop. The assassin also chased, preparing to shoot. He once again stated the rules of the game, which could only be fought at close range. The enemy dropped their guns, took out their weapons. Now, the final battle. Dodge lost. $24,500,000 would belong to the assassin. The opponent took out the weapon, intended to finish.